Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Today again I am here with second lesson of history O levels, and as we are discussing chapter number 2, that is the causes and consequences of the decline of the Mughal Empire. The Mughal Empire was at the peak of its glory during their reign of early Mughal rulers from Babur to Aurangzeb. We had already discussed all the early Mughal rulers in our previous lesson. Their dynasty was the greatest, richest, and longest lasting Muslim dynasty to rule India. But now we will see that how such a great empire had moved towards its decline. We had already discussed that the real downfall of the Mughals began in the last days of Aurangzeb, and some of his policies contributed in this downfall. Aurangzeb was a very observant and religious Muslim who ended the policy of religious tolerance followed by earlier Mughal emperors. His religious policies resulted in weakening the entire structure of the Mughal Empire. It led to several conflicts and wars in different parts of the country. As he ordered to demolish Hindu temples and construction of mosques instead, removed Hindus from jobs, he banned the consumption of alcohol, singing, dancing in the court, and fixed the length of the beards. He also executed the sixth Guru, Tegh Bahadur. These policies of Aurangzeb were not liked by the people. As far as his economic policies are concerned, taxation was very high during his reign. He spent huge sums of money on building luxurious palaces. He had built a famous Pearl Mosque for his private prayers. He reimposed jizya tax, which was abolished by Akbar before. Along with the implementation of his strong or strict religious policies, Aurangzeb spent a lot of his time and money in unnecessary wars and military expeditions, which were the cause of his religious policies, and they caused greater unrest between the Hindu communities. In 1669 from the Jats, and in 1672 the Satnamis, and in 1679 to 1681 the Rajputs created problems for Aurangzeb, and they became a big threat to his rule. But the most costly for Aurangzeb was the campaign against Maratha tribe. They formed a Hindu empire in South India and were a constant source of difficulty for the Mughals. Aurangzeb also spent 25 years trying to defeat Maratha forces, and after his death they continued to take lands from the Mughals. Okay students, now we will look into our syllabus question. How far was Aurangzeb responsible for the decline of Mughal Empire? Although it is said by some historians that the policies of the Aurangzeb have sown the seeds of decline of the Mughal Empire, but we will see that there are many other factors which brought the fall of Asia's most famous dynasty. Internally, one of the factor is administrative weakness. It became difficult for the Mughal rulers to administer such a huge empire. Due to the huge size of the empire, the emperors most of the time were not able to know that where are the rebellions taking place and how to control them. Thus, at many places, princes and rajas of those states declared their independence, and they proved to be more powerful than the emperors themselves. And the other can be military costs. The cost of putting down rebellions and fighting wars against invaders like Nadir Shah from Persia was enormous, and this not only emptied the Mughal treasury but brought a decline to the experienced military expertise. Another factor was the weak control of Aurangzeb's successors. With the increasing power of nobles and courtiers, they became highly powerful, and some of the later emperors found it very difficult to control them. So, with weak control from center, the administrative efficiency of emperors declined. Discontent increased, and also the revenue from tax collection declined. Secondly, the Mughals also became player seeking. The wealth created by them encouraged the nobility to become player loving and degenerate. They built fine buildings which were a symbol of power and culture, but they were also sometimes so expensive that they were a symbol of extravagance, like Taj Mahal and the Moti Mosque built by Mughal rulers. And also, there were war of successions. They did not follow any law of succession, and it should not be forgotten that it was often true that huge sums were wasted when emperors died and there was a succession dispute. So, the students' Mughal Empire was in serious decline by the end of the 18th century. The force pushed it into final decline was the arrival of the British. British were very rich and had military strength those days, which the Mughals could not match. So, the weakness of the Mughal Empire, together with the British strength, brought the end of the Mughal rule in India. Students, you have to prepare questions of 4, 7, and 14 marks according to your paper pattern. Now, watch the given lecture and do thorough reading from these topics in your book and attempt the following questions. Question number 1 has 3 parts. Part A is for 4 marks. Who were Marathas? And 1B is for 7 marks. How far was Aurangzeb responsible for the decline of the Mughal Empire? And C part is carrying 14 marks. Was the arrival of the British the main reason for the decline of the Mughal Empire? Thank you. Have a blessed day.